Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a cat head or a cat beanie, whatever you want to call it. I'm not really sure, but yeah, I'm about to show you how to do that. I'm doing mine multicolored, but you can also do solids if you want to. Colors I'm using are khaki and brown, both of these from Red Heart. I know this is Cafe. I cannot remember the name of this color for this one, but if you go in the store, you can see it. You can get these same colors, or you could use your own colors. But yeah, without all that yipping and yapping, get to my materials. Of course, you'll need a needle. A yarn hook. A needle will be optional, but I'm using a 4.5mm hook. And I also have my scissors. So yeah, let's just get into the video so I can show y'all what to do so you can make a cat hair beanie like I be making. Okay, so to start, you're going to make a chain that's long enough to go around your head. Or if you want to follow my pattern exactly, I chained 76. The reason I chained 76 is because I have locks. And I kind of got a big head, some people would say. But that's besides the point. We are going to chain 76 for this tutorial. I'll meet you once I have my chain of 76 completed to show you what we'll do next. So now that we have our chain of 76 done, we are going to place a double crochet in the third loop. So not the first, not the second, but the third. I'm going to work in that third loop, which is the back bumps. Yarn over, insert my hook, pull through, yarn over, pull through two, yarn over, pull through two. And I am also going to place a double crochet in the remaining 73 chain spaces. So I'm going to work this row off camera, and then I'll come back to show you what we'll do next. Okay, so my first row is done, and since it's dual color, two colored, bi-colored, whatever you want to call it, I'm going to do a different color for my second row. Now, when it comes to your length, I either do 12 rows, 14 rows, or 16 rows. Lately, I've been opting to do 14 rows because I feel like that's the perfect fit for me. But you do not have to do that. You can do however many rows you want to. Just make sure it's an even number if you're doing stripes, okay? If you're not doing stripes, then don't make it an even row. You can do an odd row, odd number of rows, but yeah, that's that. So for rows 2 through 12, 2 through 14, or 2 through 16, we are going to change colors. This is how I change colors, but you are free to change colors however you do it, okay? Snip off your work and start with another color. Just pull through another color in your final row, and whatever other ways there are out there. But this is how I change my colors, and I'm only going to chain one. And when I turn my work, I'm going to make sure my tail and my old color are laying right there on top of the row, and I'm going to work through both loops. If you want a nice textured look, you can either work in the front loops only or in the back loops only. It's all up to you. But with this color change, you're going to do it on every single row. So with that being said, I'm going to work my other rows off camera. So rows 3 through 12, 3 through 14, or 3 through 16. But y'all know I'm going to do 14 rows. So 3 through 14, I'm going to work off camera and show you guys how to end it off. Okay, so here's pretty much what I have so far. Well, this is my last row actually. So if we were to count, I like to count my rows of one color. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 7 plus 7 equals 14. So I did everything correctly. And one thing I didn't mention is when you're changing colors, I do not carry the other color the entire row. I carry it up until the tail portion ends. So when I added a new color, I had that short tail. I work over that, and then I cut off the tail for the previous row. But yeah, let me just finish up this row for you guys, and I can tell you how to close off this piece. Okay, so you should have a long strip. I'm gonna do snip off this with a little tail. Y'all do not have to do small tails if that's not what you're used to doing, but I'm used to doing small tails, so I'm gonna pull it not tight. Okay, so now we have our strip. What we want to do is find the midway point of this. So since we did a chain of since we have 75 double crochet, we should have 37 plus 1. Okay, and that should equal our 75. So what I'm going to do is count over 37, put a stitch marker or a scrap piece of yarn on my 38th, and then count over 37 just to make sure it's even. So here's my 37, so 38 is right here. I'm gonna place my scrap piece of yarn. I'm gonna count over just to make sure this is 37 as well. Okay, so this is 37 as well. Now you're gonna figure out what side you want to be the inside and what side you want to be the outside based on your stitches look. So since my bottom row has like the back side and the front side, the part that I have the front side, that's gonna be my outside. So what I'm gonna do is fold the outside together, so my inside should be facing me. Okay, and with the opposite color yarn, which will be our khaki, this is what I'm doing. You don't have to do this. You can use the same color yarn or whatever, but we're just going to close it off. So I am going to single crochet around the top and around the open side. You don't have to do that. You can sew it closed, or I don't know, whatever other way you want to close it, just do that. But this is what I'm going to do. So to do that, I am going to insert my yarn right here in that 38 stitch. But to attach it, I'm going to go in the back loop, pull through, chain 1, and I'm going to place a single crochet right there. Okay. Now my work folded, I am just going to single crochet my sides together, making sure I work over this tail as well. Alright, make sure you go through all those double crochet tops and single crochet those two sides together. So I go in this double crochet top, come over here, find my next double crochet top that I have to go through, and just pull through and do a single crochet. So I'm going to finish my top off camera, and I'm going to come back and show you how to close the side. Alright, so since I'm here at the end, I'm going to go in this last stitch, and boom, my top is done. You're going to fold the inside out so you get that slight khaki coming through, which is okay because the stripes. Now I'm going to just turn this so it's easier to work with. Since I work double crochets, I should have 2 single crochet per color. So my first single crochet will be in the same stitch, because this will also, it counts as the end of the top, but it's the top or first stitch of the side. I'm gonna go through that. Then I'm gonna go through the body of the double crochet. I could get through on it, the back one. Alright, for my next one, gray on the top. And then try to go through the body. And we're just gonna do this until we reach the end. Alright, I should have mentioned this, but once you get in the end, remember you had them chain tools? Yeah, you gonna work in it. But the second or first chain tool, you don't go in that again. Just so you could catch that little top loop or that double crochet you did. I mean the bottom loop since I worked in the big box. But yeah, I'm just scissors tripping. But yeah, cut that off. That screen was so unreal. But yeah, and I'm just gonna side this off. Let me get a smaller hook so I can weave this in. So these two ends right here, they're gonna get woven in. I just go through some loops. Yeah, so I'm about to finish this, then I'm gonna come back and flip it inside out. Show y'all what it really look like. Alright, so here it is inside out. So flip it the right way. I like to push my corners in first. You don't have to do this too. And then with the corners, just pull it. And now we got our cute little cat head. And it's the side and the top. Sounds slight. But I'm gonna add a little razzle dazzle to it, and then I'm gonna put it on. It's just to show y'all what it look like.